Habari maafrika, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Sitso. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm reporting in a very sad mood as one of our best journalists in South Africa has left us. Our Tshidi has succumbed to a short illness yesterday morning, and she is no longer with us. And I think because we are all in the media space, I owe it to her to make this tribute and send our condolences from the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture, and from all of us as South Africans to celebrate her short life. Really gone too soon fits this life that she lived, but also a life of bravery, a life of confidence, and she never missed a step. Now today we are going to celebrate her life, and I also have got a very important message for the people that support Baseta, and I think it will mix quite properly with the life of Sis Tshidi. Thank you so much, guys. Let's talk about that, Baseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Afrikaners are building their own school in Pretoria. It's a hot conversation now. People of the other races are saying, why the hell are you guys creating your own Afrikaner university? You see, and I was listening to radio, they had a debate, they had a person who's representative of the Afrikaner people, and I think it was a black lady on the radio, and he was saying, no, guys, we want our own school because we're feeling like democracy only takes care of the majority rule. But we are also minority and we are people too. We wanna learn in Afrikaans and we're creating a facility for that. And they were saying, no, that's not fair. Okay.
Yeah, so basically a private Afrikaans language university called Academia, backed by its solidarity movement, is constructing a brand new campus in Pretoria East. And the project is estimated to be around 3.2 billion.
Yes.
The campus is to be built in collaboration with real estate developers and so forth. And then the campus will accommodate approximately 5,000 undergraduate students and 1.5 postgraduate students. And it's scheduled to... Academia is planning on doing a second full-time Afrikaans campus as well in the Western Cape, scheduled to open in 2026.
And they're moving fast.
Is it open to everyone? Because we do have a lot of people in this country speak Afrikaans.
I mean, it is open to...
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Sitso. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, host is in Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we are coming at a very sad note where our sister has left us, our Tshidi. We have had many rest in pieces in South Africa in the past 2 months. 2025 has not been good to us. It's been stealing a lot of legends, a lot of good people, and right now it has claimed the life also of Tshidi, man. Tshidi. Okay, let me start first with Baseta. The reason why I started this video with the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture and talking about Academia is because Academia will be opening its doors in 2026. Now, each and every day, ladies and gentlemen, I come to this channel and I beg people to donate 50 Rand to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. Each and every day, without fail, I'm doing that. Every day, because I believe that African people can unite. Those who don't know what Baseta is an initiative that seeks to answer the call of the youth of June 16. And that is to say, we need to be taught in our language, we need to be taught African history, we need to be taught how to participate meaningfully in our economy. We need to be taught African history, we need to be taught science, we need to be taught engineering, and most importantly, we need to be taught technology in our schools from a young young age, because AI is going to take over the world within the next 10 years. It might be sooner than that. And if you're not teaching it in schools, you are failing. Now, the Afrikaner people has built Orania since 1991. The Afrikaner people are building academia, and they've been doing that over the past 5 years or something like that. They've been donating to build academia. It's an Afrikaans university. It will be launched next year. Now, other people wanting to play political points, because next year is the local elections. You will see politicians running and going against academia and saying, these people, why are they not allowing black people in there? Why are they not doing that? We at Paseta are not doing that. We are saying we've got a numerical advantage as African people to build our own quality schools. Now, academia needs 3.2 million to be built. It's been built there in Pretoria. I saw some progress pictures and stuff, and they are doing very great. They are building this thing for 3.2 billion rand. 3.2 billion rand, ladies and gentlemen. Paseta only needs 500,000 rand. Paseta only needs 500,000 rand. And you guys have seen the visuals. Each and every day I play the visuals of Paseta. What we are trying to do, we'll be having a museum in a design of a pyramid. We'll be having the sports ground. We'll be having agriculture at the school. We'll be having workshops at the school. We'll be having a sports field, world-class sport field and everything, and student accommodation in Paseta. But African people want to wake up very late. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm not connected to any political party. I'm not a member of any political party. I know there is no big organization or big business that have bought into the idea of Paseta. But let's do it as the citizens. Let's activate ourselves as citizens without needing help from government, without needing help from big organizations or even political parties. They will join us later, ladies and gentlemen. Let us donate right now and build Paseta. Let's not watch academia. Let's not watch Orania and complain, because we as African children right now, we are fallen in the trap of being content creators, being talkative on social media and no progress on the ground. So the African agenda continues to die. So that's what I wanted to say actually on this video. I can speak forever, but if you want to hear us speaking about Paseta, please go on the Paseta YouTube channel. Subscribe on that channel, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can follow what we are doing at Paseta. It is very important. Visit our website www.paseta.co.za and we will appreciate any support that you can give us. We are asking only 50 rand. 50 rand. There's people like Mike Khadebe who have donated more than anyone in Paseta history. They've donated pallets of bricks. They've bought pallets of bricks and say, we want to see this dream happening. But it cannot be only 100 people donating 50 rand and you think we will chase down the 400 million, the half a billion that we need to build Paseta. It's not possible, ladies and gentlemen. You need to play your part as well. So please play your part, ladies and gentlemen. I can talk the whole day when it comes to Paseta. You guys know that. So please visit our YouTube channel, which is Paseta School, and we will meet there. Okay, let's speak about our sister Tshidi. Now Tshidi, I will never forget that interview that she had in America, defending the CIC, defending South Africa like nobody else did ever. Let's listen to this.
Welcome to the program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Were you surprised when you saw that?
No, not necessarily. I was amused by the latest gimmick, for sure, but surprised not so much. I think the South African delegation, South African journalists have been talking about it. We knew the president would walk into some sort of trap. It's not surprising. The invite was there. The desire for the conversation to open up the channels between the USA and South Africa are there. South Africa's been trying, by all means, to try and open up the doors again. And so, no one was surprised.
Okay.
Did we expect the lights to be turned off and a visual illustration? No, not that far.
That is the new reality with Donald Trump. The issue here, I think, is an important one about what is actually happening in South Africa. Is it true that white farmers are being killed in South Africa?
It's an interesting way that you've asked that question. I don't think the issue is what's happening in South Africa. I think the issue is what's being peddled about what's happening in South Africa. If you
No, I think
watch
the issue is
today's
what's
engagement,
happening.
let me get to the point first. If you watch that entire engagement, the recognition, the painful recognition, the startling truth of crime in South Africa, violent crime, was actually uttered by everybody there from South Africa. Is it targeted towards a specific group? Is it an ethnic cleansing? That's the question, right? Based on what's been said about South Africa the world over, at least people are allowed to Donald Trump and Elon Musk. That's not a fact.
Okay, so we don't deny that there's a lot of violent crime in South Africa, right?
Across
Seven times the murder rate.
Across the board.
Okay. So the issue is whether or not, I guess, whites are being targeted disproportionately. Is that what you're taking issue with?
No, that would be the claim. The issue is that the claim is falsehood. White people are not being targeted, Leland. Nobody.
So when
crime is
Julius-
experienced by
when
everybody,
Julius
not just
Malema
white people.
was chanting, kill, kill, you have to kill to be part of a revolution, on and on. He was talking about killing blacks or killing whites?
Do you need the context of what that song is? Because you can't take out the context of what that is. That is actually important. It cannot be that he's giving an instruction when that's not the fact. I think we do need to take into consideration the context. What he's chanting is an anti-apartheid song that was sang by leaders in the lead up to apartheid. The back and forth today about that song is whether or not it's relevant in modern day South Africa. Should we still be singing that song? If there's a grouping in the country
how can you be
that feels
singing a song-
otherwise.
How can somebody be defending singing a song that's talking about killing other people?
I'm not defending singing the song. I'm saying to you that's the conversation that's
So don't
trying to
you think
take place in
white
the country.
farmers would be scared when they heard that song?
And that's the question that's being put to Julius Malema. I said to you that conversation is happening. It's put to Julius Malema that when you do this, this is what we worry about. But when you look at how long he's been singing the song and whether it correlates with the numbers of farmers under attack, particularly white people, it's not there. People who are being attacked on the farms are farm dwellers and farm workers. That's also a reality that's got
white
to be.
farmers are not being targeted or white farmers are not being killed, why are so many who have big land holdings willing to give up their entire lives to come to America?
Where are they? Show them to me.
We had them land.
Those 49 people are not farmers. There are plenty of reports from South Africa that many of those are not farmers. Those are chances. Please, again, show me the evidence. Those are people taking an opportunity. America's given them an opportunity.
You're saying
they're not farmers.
I'm just trying to figure this out. You're saying that your president has not in any way targeted whites, even though Elon Musk, who was there, can't get a license for his business.
He was where?
In the Oval Office.
He was in the Oval Office. He's never been to South Africa. When was the last time Elon Musk was in South Africa?
But he can't get.
When was the last time he was in South Africa? His father, Elon Musk's father.
I'm not talking about when he was there.
No, hold on. I want to also make you understand one thing.
The accusation is that many whites cannot get licenses to do business, among them Elon Musk.
So we're being forced to undermine our transformative laws. We must be okay with the South Africa, with the majority that is denied of their own land, with the majority is deprived of access to economic transformations and means of production. We must be okay and not move the needle in any way to try and fix that. We must be okay with South Africa being labeled the most unequal country in the world and not try and do anything to rectify that. Because that's what that argument says.
No, but the fact of the
there are laws.
The fact of the matter is
they must be bent for an individual.
No, that
is what the question is.
But if you make laws that target a certain race, don't.
But there are none of those. Where are those, Leland? You're calling me as a journalist from South Africa, and you're putting those to me. I'm asking you for the proof. Donald Trump today, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to lecture a little bit. Donald Trump today called us in there, saying he's got proof of a genocide. South Africa's gone to the ICJ saying that they believe
the
Israel is committing
ICJ is a whole other thing. They're the same ones who support Hamas.
But they put evidence on the table. They put evidence on the table.
South Africa supports Hamas.
Is not proof of genocide.
Yes, it is.
A private monument with fake crosses and not actual grave sites is not proof of a genocide. I don't believe that I'm being called in here to defend the indefensible. Those things aren't facts.
Okay.
Donald Trump did not put facts on the table.
You say that?
Ladies and gentlemen, when I'm no longer here, I want people to pull out clips like they are doing with Tshidi. I want South Africans to celebrate my life. And that should be a longing for everyone in the world. You want your community to celebrate who you are. You want your colleagues to celebrate the time that they spend with you. You want Africans to say, this one was not in a stellar position. Yes, we know how much she criticized a lot of our politicians. She works for white media. But what she did there in America, for me, that's my last memory of her, and that's how I want to remember the Queen. She really, really, really stood up for us to such an extent. When I made a video at that time when she was there, I was like, why was she not in the White House? That's what I said. You can go back and check our videos. I was like, this is what we mean when we say send representatives to America. We'll put Tshidi in there. She will sort Donald Trump in 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes, this white reporter tried to peddle the lie of genocide in South Africa, and Tshidi put her on a place. So that's something to celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. Also, you must remember, don't ever find yourself being in a sell-out position as an African person. You don't do it. Don't do it. When you're no longer here, history will judge you harshly. And if you stand for your country, which is South Africa, if you stand for what is right, you will be celebrated. History will reward you greatly. So I don't have much to say. I don't know Tshidi that much. So the only part that we have seen with her is, in press conferences of the EFF and so on, and the radio. Eyewitness news. I mean, she has done tremendously well. So to her family, from us here on King Said So, we really send our condolences to the family. Sitting litieng, and please be strong. We know it is not nice. She's only 42 years old. It is a great loss for South African media. And we hope that you can find comfort in knowing that she has lived her life without any fear or favor. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your thoughts on the comment section, and please donate to the Pan-Africanist School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.